Hello guys, welcome back onto the channel and into one more Forza Motorsport 7 video. We're doing some SUV racing and you can see the cool looking Powerpuff Girls livery that my wife created for me. That was a lot of work. She spent nearly an entire day on this livery, and that's the only cool thing about this car, because this car is a piece of crap. Oh my god, well, part of the reason why I chose this car is that I have absolutely no experience with online with racing SUVs online in Forza Motorsport, because they don't come up all that often. But I had the opportunity to race it, to race in this car category because of the Cycle Division hopper, and I noticed that the Cycle Division, it kind of rotates the themes of the cars, I think maybe every week, because depending on the day that you're playing the game, a different set of cars is gonna come up for you to choose, and SUVs were the first. That was the very first time that SUVs came up in Forza Motorsport 7 for me. So I have no experience, I have no knowledge about which cars were good. I would suspect that the Porsche Macan would be a really nice choice, but when I was racing, that was the very first race that I did in an SUV in Forza Motorsport 7 online, and I decided to go with the BMW because that's the one that I had the livery on. And the guy up in front is driving a Jaguar, I think the F-Pace, and this car is a really quick one. I would quickly learn that this car is very quick on a straight line, but it kind of lags around the corners. As you can see, I'm gaining on him quite a bit, even though my car sucks. And I think I'm running a tune setup. If I'm running, you probably have seen at the beginning of the video, I usually check on these things after I do the voiceover and I'm editing the video. And yeah, this guy is definitely quicker than I am over straight line. And look at the and he made the same mistake actually. I thought I was the only one that collided against the tire wall, but yeah, actually he made the same mistake. So that's good news for us. He's still up in the front, but as you can see, I'm not gonna have too much trouble overtaking him because his car definitely lags around the corners. The first place I think is driving in his son Duke. I didn't really pay attention as he drove past us, but the Nissan Duke is also a popular choice. I haven't tried that one out yet, and if the Cycle Division brings up SUVs again, I'm definitely gonna try the Nissan Duke. I was really curious about that. For the most part, I was driving the Porsche Macan or this crappy BMW over the first races. So we're driving around Maple Valley, which is a track that I love. This is a track that I raced a lot, I think, in Forza Motorsport 3. And I was really happy that Forza Motorsport 7 brought it back. And man, there are so many classic tracks in Forza Motorsport that I wish they brought back in Forza Motorsport 7. They promised that they're gonna be new tracks into the game, and I think it's about time that they add new tracks, because Gran Turismo Sport has been adding new tracks pretty much on a monthly basis, save for a few exceptions where they took a little bit longer than that to add new content, including new tracks. And I think it's about time that Forza Motorsport follows suit and starts adding more tracks. Not that the tracks in this game are few, they have quite a lot, actually, with quite a lot variations to each one of them. But I think it's about time we see entirely new tracks, some perhaps tracks that we have never seen in Forza Motorsport before. Perhaps we could see some of the classic tracks brought back over to Forza Motorsport 7, or maybe any existing track that they feel like adding. But I would definitely want to see more tracks in this game. And if you ask me what kind of tracks I like to see back in Forza Motorsport 7, probably my first choice would be Fujimi Kaido, which is a track set in Japan. It's a fictional track that was present, I think, in Forza Motorsport 4 as well. The very first time that I played this track was in Forza Motorsport 3. I don't remember if Forza Motorsport 2 had it, and I don't remember if Forza Motorsport 4 had it either. But that's a track that I really want back. I also like to see the New York track again. And yeah, the guy is driving the Nissan Juke. I can see the car now. And my car definitely has top speed to kind of go past him. but his car has better cornering ability and it looks like it's a little bit faster out of the corners. I'm trying to stick to my lines here. I'm driving really close to the curb, but in an attempt to block him off. That's pretty much what was going on through my mind at that time in the race. But it kind of worked, but let's see if we manage to survive this next couple sections, because this I think that's the section that my car is the weakest at. As you can see, he gained on us a little bit. He's just 15 meters behind us. Let's see if we manage to survive. I'm trying to be really cautious around this section here. Oh my god, that's nerve-wracking. And I remember doing this race and thinking, oh my god, I can't make a mistake, and yeah, that's exactly what happened, unfortunately. So yeah, that's gonna be a second place finish, a nice one, because there was some decent battling going on, and well, that was fun. So for the second race, I wanted to rectify my mistake by choosing the Porsche Macan Turbo. And it was a much nicer car, much nicer car. The difference between this and the BMW that I was driving in the previous race is night and day. This car feels so much nicer around the corners. It feels so much grippier than that one. And I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know if you made contact and I did not realize it, but my car kind of turned in to the left. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, we're in third place. The first two spots in this race are taken up by the same Jaguar F-Pace from that guy that was of the previous race, actually. Oh my god, I stuttered a lot over this part of the video, but I'm gonna leave it like that. And this car is definitely one of the strongest cars if you know how to drive. As you're gonna see, the car in front of me is driving the exact same Jaguar F-Pace, and he's doing a much nicer job than the guy from the previous race, for sure. And let's see how much work we have to do in order to try to go for a first place. I'm not sure if that's on over the course of this video. I don't remember this race entirely, but I'm pushing my absolute hardest over this sections, but there's only so much I can do when the car in front of you is faster than yours. My car seems to have a better cornering, but even though this car feels planted, it's still you need to be careful with your throttle so you don't go wide. As you could see, my car kind of drifted a little bit. He goes a little bit too wide. I'm not sure if that's intentional. One of the ways that you can take this corner is by going a little bit wider than you would normally do and cutting back for a late apex. That seems to have worked out for him. Let's see if we can gain. Well, this section here is the section that I perhaps can gain the most over him. Usually people are a little bit slow over that. In some cars you can take that one pretty much flat out. That wasn't the case in this car. This car is a little bit heavy, bulky, and you need to be careful. That's one of the sections of the track where the red line doesn't really help you, because it tells you to brake a lot earlier than you were supposed to. If you follow the red line, you're gonna be much slower around the corner. You can ignore the line and brake a lot later and gain a lot more speed than most people following the line would do. And we're pretty close to him now. Looks like the race is on. We only have about a lap and a half left to go. That's pretty exciting when this type of close racing happens, when it's with drivers like this. I don't remember exactly, but off the top of my mind, I think he's a clean driver. I don't remember him trying to pull any sort of dirty moves over the course of this race, and that's really helpful. That's really exciting. That's what Forza Motorsport should be about, in my opinion. But yeah, back onto the track thing. Yeah, I really like to see New York back into the game, and that was one of my absolute favorite tracks. El Camino del Viejo, which is, I think that's the correct track name, I don't remember, is another track that I like to see back in Forza Motorsport. And, man, there are so many tracks, so many good tracks in Forza Motorsport I like to see back in this game that Turn 10 Studios can bring any of them back on the game, and I'm gonna be a happy camper for sure. And I'm still trying to reel this guy. I go a little bit too wide, but I think it's gonna work out to my favor because I'm gonna cut on the inside and gain a lot of speed over him. As you can see, there was a massive gap shortened in just maybe 1 or 2 seconds. We made a little bit of contact, nothing major, nothing that's gonna screw him up, nothing that's gonna make him pissed off, I would believe so. And it looks like it's on. I'm gonna try to cut on the inside. Look, man, this is exciting. This is one of the very last sections of the track. We're going full speed, flat out. Oh crap, he tries to cut on the inside, he makes a little bit of contact. That's not gonna help him out, and that's gonna be a first place finish for him, for me actually. Man, that was really exciting. Oh my god, I just wish that he hadn't made that contact back there so that we could see which one of us would actually finish in first place. That was a really nice race, really clean. There was casualties, but nothing intentional, I would assume. And I was faster than him by almost a full second, so I definitely had the pace. It was a deserved win for me, for sure. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more Forza Motorsport 7 videos. Share the video with your friends and on your social media, helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate the help. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.